All right. Good thing I had to sit here and wait for my video to upload because I caught why my interest rate was so low. It says $9.20 in interest per month. So, two things we can do. We can either multiply our interest to make it yearly, or we can divide our time to make it monthly. Okay? I'm going to divide the time to make it monthly. So, if I do that, 12,000 becomes 1,000. So, instead of dividing by 12,000, that's just easier, it'd be divided by 1,000. No. Back it up even farther. Okay. See, I'm continuing to read this problem for 5. So the 5 is not important at all. It starts off as 1 year divided by 12. So 1/12 times 2,400. So we got to back it all the way up here. So we got to go 2,400 divided by 12 gives us 200. So we got to just pretty much scratch everything we did here before. Okay. Now to get the variable by itself, we do 9.2 divided by 200, and we get a much more reasonable 4.6% interest rate. Okay, that's much better. I was wondering, I was like, my answer is so tiny, this can't possibly be right. So let me back it up just to make sure everybody understood what we did there. We changed the equation all the way around. So the interest monthly, the principal did not change. But instead of the 5 is trick. We don't need the 5 at all. Okay, it doesn't really matter because we're looking monthly. So 1 month is our time, 1/12. So this problem was a bit of a doozy. Okay, tricked your teacher. All right. So lastly, how do we figure out compound interest? So what happens here is where your investment builds on itself every year or every month. Okay, let me move the camera again so we can read the problem. What's the total amount of money in an account where $5,000 is invested at a interest rate of 5% compounded annually? So that's important. Some interest is compounded daily, monthly, or annually means every year for 3 years. So what we're going to have to do here is we take our principal times our rate. And now what's going to be weird here is we're going to do this. And I'm actually going to change this. We're going to add this in, add it on so that we get in our final answer. We're only going to look at it for 1 year at a time. We're going to do this 3 times because we want 3 years total. So 5,000 times 1.05 times 1. So we don't really need the 1 really, but it's there. So 5,000. So after 1 year, and the reason why we added it in to the 5, 100% plus 5%, is it gives us an answer with the interest already added back to the principal. This way we can calculate the next year. So the first year he's making money on 5,000. So year 1, this is year 1. After year 2, he's making money on 5,250. That looks like a heart. Okay, year 2 is 5,250. Year 1 was just starting with 5,000 initial investment. So now so that was 1 year. Now times again 1.05. Now he's earning, after the 3rd year, he's earning 5 on 5,512.50. Remember to have 2 decimal places if you have a decimal. So that's, we did 1.05 once, we did 1.05 twice. Now we do it 1 more time. So after 3 years, if he were to invest for a 4th year, his 4th year is going to start at 5,788.13. Now, if we just did this, 5,000 times 1.05 times 3, he would have a much different answer because if we add these up, so 5,000 times 0.05 times 3 is just 750. So if I add 750 to 5,000, 5,750, with this compounded interest, it's 5,188. So you can see it grows quicker. Okay, it's a little hard to read that, but trust me, that's $5,188. All right, and that's compound interest. So what you want to do is you want to build